In today's video, 3 secrets of content that result directly in money. It's not value posts, it's not testimonials, it's not announcements, it's none of that. Why? Because think about it from a human point of view. People like buying from people. So would you buy from a unidimensional personality that all they're posting are announcements like, we're doing this, join us for this, value over here, do this, boom. No, it's a one-sided, it's a unidimensional approach towards building a relationship. And as we know, people buy based on relationships. And you can only have relationships with 3-dimensional people. Understand that every relationship is a give and a take. If you're only giving and your audience are only taking, you are training them to take from you. Similarly, if you're also only giving, you're creating opinion that they have of you, which is like, oh, just something else. No, instead, you need 3-dimensional personality to come out in your content. What that means is you don't need to do a value post every single time. I've tested testimonials extensively, only posting them. And the data was very interesting, right? Because I have established credibility and authority and lots of people know me. In spite of that, too many testimonials will hurt you. That's why a lot of programs don't always end up sharing testimonials all the time. They're listed in landing pages and funnels and so on and so forth, but they're not on the profile all the time. What is a better thing to do is to demonstrate your understanding and your subject matter expertise to a level that shows the person your excellence in solving their problem. So what you want to do, instead of putting up only value posts and call to actions and announcements, you want to put up things of your life, things from your life, random stuff that you're doing, things that you're thinking about. It's okay to share problems with people. They're not going to think anything any less of you. You've probably seen coaches who go hard on the problem route. You've probably seen people every week, people are posting like, the one time I almost died, the one time I almost lost my leg. It's usually predicated on the one time I almost. That's overdoing it, because then again, you're presenting only a unidimensional. And a lot of people think this is us showcasing our story, right? This is me back in 2017. This is me in 2023. Doesn't work. It's fake. Instead of going super hard on just one aspect, you want a 3-dimensional aspect. You want to be human. That's secret number 1. Secret number 2, it is not video. It is not copywriting. It is none of the gimmicky, color stuff, this, that, and the other that's presented to you as the ultimate solution to making money, right? Dance on TikTok, you make money. IG Reels are the thing, make money. No, my dear sweet friends. If you are doing that, you are fixating on the vehicle. The vehicle almost doesn't matter. Now, it is the personality driving the vehicle. It is the person behind the content who is of value. So instead of focusing and overly hyper fixating on the vehicle, gotta do video, gotta have amazing, fantastic Shakespearean novel written in my content, instead focus on the person and the message that they're giving. Like I said in point number 1, the best way to convince somebody to work with you is to demonstrate that you know them better than they know them. You know their problem to a larger extent that they can possibly know their problem because of the number of people you work with. And that can be done however you want. I'm choosing to do video today. I could have just made a written post. I'll probably make a post about this tomorrow. Instead of hyperfix, and then people feel bad about it. They're like, oh my God, I suck at video. The reason I'm not doing well is because I can't do video. No, that's a load of BS. Of course not. Everybody has certain strengths. The people I work with, some of them shine on video and they love doing video and they naturally attract the right people. Other people shine in written content. That's what they need to do. It doesn't really matter. The vehicle is almost inconsequential compared to the person driving the vehicle and the message that they're giving. And the message brings us to the last point. It's not a great topic. It's not the message you're giving, right? It sounds very counterintuitive, but a lot of us, me especially, we spent a lot of time thinking about, oh my God, it needs to be perfect, it needs to be great. What am I going to say today? I need to think of something novel to share. I need to think of deep philosophy that I'm going to share. No, at the end of the day, content creation, especially creating content to get people to buy from you, it's a numbers game. It's a touch point game. You are building no-like trust. You are just building a relationship. So first you're being 3-dimensional by presenting a human aspect of yourself. Then you're not overly fixating on a vehicle. You are doing where you shine the best. And finally, you don't need to be overly concerned about what message am I going to share today. As long as you're not plagiarizing someone, you're not copying someone, as long as you don't have a baseless message. I often see people putting up like, my client made $30 million, celebrate with me, with no proof of the client or anything like that. Now I get I get the logic and the philosophy behind it, but it's kind of shady, right? It's a lot better to just talk about a topic that you know about versus doing these victory. And you will find that I see coaches who are constantly only going hard on the social proof aspect, and they're struggling because the only people they're getting are the ones driven by social proof. Those people don't resonate with the coach. Those people aren't willing to do what needs to be done. They've only come because they saw a couple of testimonials and they're like, well, you're the answer to all my problems. Turns out they're a bad fit, they're a mismatch, and they work together and there are no results to be had, and then the coach wonders, where did I go wrong? You went wrong by showcasing just one aspect again and again, or maybe going hard on certain things. So this whole approach of foster excitement, be you. Be the best version of you. The best version of you doesn't always need a mind-blowing topic to talk about. It could be something simple. It could be a thought you just had, a fleeting thought. It could be something your kid said to you. It could be, an idea that you're working. It could be anything. It doesn't need to be earth-shattering. Remember, you are showcasing yourself, and your audience want to see more of that. So to recap, stop bombarding your profile with only testimonials or boring announcements to make it look like a notice board. You are a human. Start treating your profile like a human being's profile. Stop only putting out value, because then you come across as that one friend we all have who's like super deep about hey man, I have this awesome concept to talk to you. Not everyone wants to have awesome, deep conversations all the time. Sometimes people just want to chill. The second thing is, stop fixating on the vehicle. It could be copy, it could be video, it could be a picture, it could be whatever. Doesn't matter. As long as you're giving a message, as long as you're telling a story. The third thing, don't get overwhelmed and don't put extra pressure on yourself to come up with something mind-blowing every single time. It does not need to be insane, crazy every single time. It could be something super simple. It is just stay focused on the touch point game. It's a touch point game. Enough touch points, the person thinks they know, like, and trust you. I often give the example of, if you share an elevator ride, 10th floor, with a person every single day, after 2 weeks, you will consider that person your friend. Just because you're in the elevator for a minute every day and you say hi to each other every day. That's how familiarity builds up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.